for the two gentlemen that you guys are going to get a chance to hear from this evening. Definitely two power pack gentlemen. But I actually have the privilege and the pleasure to bring up the first gentleman. You guys get a chance to hear and see him often. He does a lot of the behind the scenes for the company, but he's actually grown a massive business, as you can already see, all over the country. This is a family man. He's really building his business right now for his family. But when it comes to, knowing about the business side of things and knowing the income, obviously he knows everything about it. But if as well, with all of the products and services that we actually have to offer, you're going to get a chance to hear that as he breaks everything down. And this gentleman, once again, is just really serving overall, serving the big team, serving a small team, but just really making a lot of powerful things happen within this company of build that we have. So without further ado, let me get out the way and bring up Mr. Chris McHenry. Mr. McHenry, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Call's yours.
All right. Thank you, Idris. Appreciate you. And, I'm going to throw it right back to you. Idris is one of our top mentors in the organization on the East Coast. He actually ran a solar business and saw the vision of expanding across the US. So he jumped into our organization on probably the same time. I think we met at the launch event. And from there, it was just running. So appreciate everything you do for the company as well. So, hey, if we're going to talk tonight, it's Talk to You Thursday. Every day I have a little slogan I put in front of it. And today is Talk to You Thursday because we're going to have a conversation tonight. We're going to talk about why build is on the tip of the tongue of everybody. Everyone's talking about it, whether it's good or bad. Some people are talking bad because they're upset that they didn't join when they should have. And they're like, oh man, I should have listened. I should have grasped that opportunity. But you got two times. First time you might miss it. They say you got two times to hit gold. First time you might not see it. You might have some crust in your eyes. The second time you might be smarter. Be like, all right, let me listen. Let me open up my ears. So tonight, this could be your first time. If it's your first time, jump on it. It could be your second time. Either way, listen up. So I'm going to start sharing my screen and it just let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
All right, perfect. So Build Network, that's the name of our organization. We do a couple of different things. We help you build your mindset, build your business, and build your net worth. That's not the only things we help you with in the organization, but that's at the forefront. That's what we want to make sure, because we're in the business of growing leaders, building people up, making sure they have the access to tools, financial literacy, high ticket items to sell to make life-changing decisions, to change your zip code if you want to. Now, who are we? We're a high ticket brokerage. We have 4 high ticket verticals right now. We actually are probably 2 weeks away from adding a couple of more high ticket brokerages. All of these items that we have in our organization, they have a huge income potential. So you can focus on one of our verticals or decide I'm going to look at everyone and leverage and say, I have a suite of products to offer any homeowner and make 6 figures that way as well. There is no wrong path in our organization. The wrong path is not being here and then not doing something. That's the wrong path. Other than that, we are going to help you succeed here. Now, I want to give a shout out to my daughter because I went through this presentation, my 10-year-old daughter, and a lot of kids now are a lot smarter than what we were at 10 years old, right? They're doing Google Classroom, they're on Zoom. So I went through this presentation because she always sees me presenting. And she said, well, Daddy, why don't you have transitions on your slide? And I said, transitions, what do you mean? And she was like, look. She went in and changed it. She said, like, you see how the screen just fades out and it goes into another slide? And I said, I like that. I said, I'm gonna start adding that. I don't like it. I said, from slide to slide. And this proves you're always learning. I'm always learning. I'm learning from my 10-year-old. She improved my PowerPoint presentation. It's proximity. I teach her a new word every day. The word that I taught her when she showed me how to do this. I said, I'm in proximity of greatness. You showed me how to make my PowerPoint better. And that's what you are here. You're in the proximity of greatness. You have great leaders that have made millions of dollars in our organization, that have made $1 million in other verticals. And just learning and being next to them will, that's going to rub off on you. Like if I have some strong smelling cologne when you go into the club, that's going to rub off on you. I don't go to the club anymore. That was in the younger days, but you know what I mean? That proximity is going to get you success. And why is everyone looking to jump to be an entrepreneur nowadays? Well, number one, no job is certain. In the corporate world, corporate America, today, here today, gone tomorrow. No one's coming to save you. In entrepreneurship, that used to be something you wanted to do on the side. Now it's a must. It's almost a mandatory thing that you got to do. And one of the things I looked up, I looked up last week and I said, I want to find out like some of the reasons people actually leave companies. The top 5 reasons. If you had to guess, put in the chat what you think the reason people leave companies or organizations for. I want to see what people think. And I'm gonna tell you if you're right or wrong based on what I did my research on. So the chat is open. Put in the chat what you think the top 5 reasons are people leave organizations. Now let's see. Actually, I don't even see the chat. I'm going to tell you. So the top 5 reasons, and if some of you guessed this, it's lack of growth, poor management, low compensation, toxic culture, and you don't have a good work-life balance. Those are the 5 top reasons people leave organizations. Now, why did I bring that up? Because when you're looking for something to do, when you're leaving an organization, you're like, I want to find something that does not have what I just left, because I left because of these reasons. We have all of that as an organization, and we're not even a corporate company. We're an entrepreneur. We build entrepreneurs. So you have a work-life balance. You can create unlimited income here, residual monthly income, and our second host will be talking about that later. But those are the top reasons why people leave companies. You can see here on Google, people are searching, how do I start a business? Today is the age of gig economy. People are doing DoorDash, Uber, Etsy, Airbnb, all while working we're working their 9 to 5, clocking out, and then driving their vehicle to go pick up people, to go pick up food, to deliver. There's no knock on that. That's how, if that's what you need to do to make a living, to pay your bills, do it. But there are alternatives, right? Because DoorDashing, Ubering, that's a wear and tear on your body, on your vehicle, on your house. If you have an extra Airbnb, that's all wear and tear on something. You mentally also. Now, what do you look for when you look for a good business opportunity? You might say, I don't know. Well, I'm going to tell you. So these are some things. You want to look for something that has a big target market, low penetration. So pagers, probably not a good business to jump into right now, right? So you want to look for something that has a lot of opportunity, something in essential goods and services, gas, water, electricity, industries that thrive in a good or bad economy, because you want to be able to succeed no matter who's in office, no matter what's going on with the stock market. You want to be in a business that's going to succeed. Now, what do we offer? Remember at the beginning, I said we're a high ticket brokerage, and the products that we offer are in the home essential space. They're a home improvement space. Solar, home security, water filtration, those are all products. Water, electricity, and home security. When you buy a home, the first thing you want to do is protect your home. You cannot call Edison and say, for the next 3 months, I don't want to pay a bill, so just go ahead and keep that, and then we'll start up in 3 months and see what happens. They're going to turn your lights off, or when you get that bill, you're going to have a past due bill for 3 months. With solar, it gives you the ability to take control of your energy, budget your energy for the next 25 years. And in doing that, we have the ability as brokers to make $6,000 to $10,000 per sale. while saving the homeowner money. It's a win-win scenario. Then you got home security. You want to protect your assets, your family, your TV, your car, all of that. Those are assets you want to protect. Family number one. We have ADT and Brinks as an option. Water. Got to drink water. Tap water in some areas. I live in Corona. Out here, it's hard water. I will never drink tap water. So you have filtered water. You buy Arrowhead or Sparklets. We have a water filtration system. And by doing that, you can earn $1,000 and $2,100. So think about this. I'm going to a homeowner and I'm saying, you're paying high electricity bills. I have an option to save you money. You just bought this home. I can help you protect it. You're drinking water from tap. I can help you drink water that's purified. And you're bathing in this, right? You're showering in this. You're washing your fruits and vegetables in this. Here's an option. You're already going to the store paying for a bottle of water. Let's save that drive because gas is crazy price right now. It's crazy expensive. These are all ways that we're helping homeowners save money. And then when you're in an organization, you're making all this money, you got to be smart with your money. You can't, when we were younger, you could take risks. You could go and spend $4,000 or $5,000 on something and then wake up and say, okay, I'm going to make that again. We don't have the ability to do that as we get older. First of all, we have kids, we have mortgage, we have car payments. So you got to figure out how to spend your money wisely and invest it also. And that's what our Smart Money Club is. It's a weekly class that has financial investors, insurance agents, 401k, business bankers, all showing you, hey, you made all this money. Let's figure out how you can keep it instead of giving it half of it to the IRS. So that's what our membership is about. Now let's talk about solar. Why get involved in the solar industry? Well, size and timing of the opportunity. There is 130 million homes. And actually, it's more than 130. I think it's 142 now. And 90 million of those homes are eligible for solar. I talked earlier, I said, we look for something with a massive opportunity. That's a massive opportunity. 90 million homes are eligible for solar. 5 have gone. 85 million homes are eligible for solar. 85 million. I just want a piece of that 85 million. Give me 10% of that. Give me 5% of that. Give me 2% of that. All of those numbers are life-changing numbers for us. If we can grab some small percentage of the people that have homes without solar, educate them and show them the value of it, then we can make life-changing income and while saving them money. Now, why do customers go solar? Well, saving on energy, 0% financing. We have options where they can go solar with no money down. And in some states, like the gentleman that's going to talk to you later, the government is providing anywhere from like $7,000 to $10,000 instant rebates. I think it's in the state of Maryland. Like, snap, you go solar, you get $7,500 back instantly. Blackout protection, tax credits. Sometimes your home value is going to increase. There is a list of reasons why homeowners go solar. And when we sit down with them in person or over Zoom, we just educate them and say, these are all the reasons why this just makes sense. It makes sense to go solar. And what do you see here? I see a lot of homes. There is no trick questions in here. I'm going to give you the answers. So it's not a quiz. Don't be, I know some people get all clammed up when it's a quiz coming at you. I don't know the answer and you're going to drop off of Zoom. No, don't stay here. Don't run. I'm going to give you these answers because this is an educational webinar. I'm telling you, I'm educating you on the opportunities we have at BYLD Network. And when I talk to a homeowner, when any of our consultants talk to homeowners, the number one thing we do is educate them. Whether we get a sale or not, hey, if we get a sale, that's icing on the cake. But I want to educate homeowners so that when a salesperson comes in right after me and decides to try and wiggle their way and throw this over here and fast talk them, they're like, no, 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 that doesn't make sense because somebody at BYLD, you know, James, Idris, Jabari came and talked to me and they gave me a lot of information and a lot of this does not match up to what you're saying. So when I walk in these houses, I'm talking about solar, we're talking about water filtration, we're talking about home security. And some people right now are praying for an opportunity. They're praying for an opportunity because they just got laid off yesterday. They just got laid off last week. They got laid off last month. They're trying to figure out how they're going to pay their bills, how they're going to pay their mortgage. And we have an opportunity for them. We can show them here's an opportunity. You can go and monetize your network with minimal effort. And you're providing essential services. It's not like you're selling people that something that they don't need or want. They're already buying it. They're buying it from strangers. So they can buy it from someone now that they know. Now let's look at some examples. Here's a customer in California. They were paying $287 a month. We met with them and now they're paying $148 a month for the next 25 years. This quote is from our president, Mr. Rangel. Solar is not a sales presentation. It's an IQ test. The numbers just make sense. We lay out the numbers, we explain the process, we explain how you get energy, and it just lines up. And at the end of that, if you say no, then it's like, man, you just hate solar. Like, right? That has to be the answer. Because most of the time, we're showing customers how they can save money. And wait for it, earn great commission. This sale earned $6,400. 4,000 or $3,200 went to the mentor and $3,200 to the mentee. Now let's replace a mentee with a mentor and something else. The salesperson and a realtor. Realtor just sold a home and referred them over to a salesperson here, and they made half of the commission. Insurance agent. It could be anybody that's dealing with a homeowner. It could be your cousin, your aunt, your uncle, your sister, your brother. Any of those people that are homeowners. They own a home. They have these products. They're going to buy them from someone. Why not get it from someone they trust? Now, this customer, I don't know if any of you caught that listen to R&B and hip hop. I want to be your uncle, your mother, your sister, your brother. So I throw that in there. So every once in a while, lighten up the presentation. So Florida, $410 a month. They were paying $290 after solar. It just makes sense. The math makes sense, right? 410 is higher than 290. I'm going to make your payment 290. We're also going to give you backup protection. And I'm going to make $8,200 in commission. $4,100 to the mentor, $4,100 to the mentee. All we're doing is sitting in front of a customer, getting their utility bill, explaining how energy is produced, how they're paying for the energy, and then showing them an alternative way. Because over time, energy is going to go up and up and up. Gas prices at some point were around $1. Now it's at $4 and something in California. So can you say it went up and up and up and up over years? Yes. So we're saying we're going to lock in your price for the next 25 years. If you could go back in time, jump in the DeLorean, go 85 miles an hour, go back in time and say, here, I'm buying up all the gas at $1.07. You would do that. So we're giving you the ability. This is our time machine right here. You have a time machine that you can stamp this number in time so that when 5, 10, 15 years go by, somebody else that didn't get solar paying these high prices, you're not, because you locked your price in. You budgeted. Now, this gentleman right here, Mr. Warren Buffett, I'm trying to get in contact with him so I can switch bank accounts with him, but I got the wrong number. Can't get a hold of him, because that's what I would do. This gentleman said energy deregulation will be the largest transfer of wealth in history. So our pillar product is solar, renewable energy. We have commercial solar as well. So we have two of our main products in what Mr. Warren Buffett has invested billions of dollars in. And mind you, when you come into our organization, you don't have to just do solar. Remember, we have water filtration, home security, solar. We have some products right around the corner, internet, mobile phones, to give you guys a little peek into the future. Those are things that are coming right around the corner. They're essential home services. So anything that is in that falls into that realm, we're most likely going to have. Home security, the commission anywhere from $400 to $700. Soon as you buy a home, the next thing you're doing is getting home security. Now, if you are in the real estate industry, you don't have to refer that out now. You can just say, which package do you want to choose? I can have that technician out here tomorrow or in 2 days to install your home security system. And then you get paid that commission the next week. Water filtration. We have in, over the counter, under the counter, and full home. Now, what does our water system do? Reverse osmosis, water is purified to the highest quality. Adds three of the most important minerals to the human body: calcium, potassium, magnesium. We have people that are in organizations that are just selling water right now that are coming to our organization because they can sell more than water. And our compensation plan is better. And our products are made in California, in the US. Now, I always say leverage, use leverage. I'm not going to sit in front of a homeowner and try and pretend like I know all the things about our alkaline water system. I'm going to tap a mentor in our organization that does and hand it off to them and have them close it. Because we have people in our organization that have been selling water for 10 to 15 to 20 years. Why am I going to try and stumble over a sale when I can just hand it off to an expert and they close it? And that's what we do with solar as well. I'm a mentor in the organization. Some people tap me. Some people tap Idris. Some people tap Jabari. Some people tap Julio. We have a number of mentors in our organization that they rely on. They're maximizing the profit from their network with minimal effort. Now, I'm going to step out of the way, done my time, hopefully got a lot of notes. And what I want to do is I want to introduce the next speaker. The next speaker, he is one of the top closers in our organization. He still stands as the top closer in our organization. I've known this gentleman for about a year. He's been in solar, I want to say, going on 4.5, 5 years. His trade, he is an engineer by trade. So he was in corporate as an engineer, quit corporate world, came over, started selling solar. Last year, May, I want to say he cleared $150,000 in 1 month. And that's not to say that you can do that, because I'm not going to say you can do that. Because everyone has their own racetrack in the race that they're running. And your skill set varies. But this gentleman is a family man. He's in Atlanta, Georgia. Every time I text him, I call him, I ask him a question, he responds. Mentors ask questions too, right? I'm a mentor. I don't know everything. So sometimes I call and ask other mentors, hey, what do you do in this scenario? Hey, what do you do here? Oh, that's how you explain that? Man, that's way better than the way I was explaining it. I'm going to use that. Just because we're mentors, that doesn't mean we know everything. But proximity, all of our mentors, we are around each other. We talk to each other. And we pick up things that work better than others. And this gentleman has helped a team of people close deals after deals after deals. And he's a builder 2,000, scratching on 4,000. So he's building teams also. So what I want to do is everyone put some ones in the chat. Let's welcome the speaker of the evening to take us home, take us to the crowd, Mr. Jabari Sadler. Are you there?
I am here, man. Let's put some fire signs in the chat for Chris McHenry. Okay. I know y'all are putting ones right now because he asked you to for me, but let's put some fires for him. I wish I could do it faster on my screen here, but man, he just delivered an amazing presentation. It's hard to follow up after that. But guys, the word of the night that I heard him mention over and over is proximity. And I believe in that wholeheartedly. We all are connected for one reason or another. And if we do pay attention, we can all learn from each other. There's no competition. None of us are trying to be better than the next person. We're all here to build, right? That's our key word, build. So thank you, Chris, again, for breaking down the complex parts of our presentation. What I'm going to do now is break down the part that I love the most, which is what? The money. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys how we make the money. This is fun for me. I love building. I love showing people how you can take this business, whether you have any experience at all in anything technical. Maybe you don't know what a kilowatt is. Maybe you don't know what alkaline and pH is. Maybe you know nothing about home security or technology or cryptocurrency or roofing or any of the essential home services that we have. That's fine. You can come here and learn, and you can come here and make a lot of income just because you can get in front of people. I'm going to repeat. All we do is get in front of people and share this information. The rest is a system. Just be excited, just be motivated, just be not scared to get in front of somebody and show them how excited you are. So we get paid 7 different ways. I'm not going to go through all of them. Actually, there's an 8th way that's not even listed here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the key main ways that we get paid because I want to get you guys excited and motivated. Now, first of all, the income that you guys are going to see may make you fall out your chair, right? And I want you to know that it's real income, but it requires you actually doing the work. The money doesn't just come into your bank account. You got to get the flow going, and we're going to show you how to do that. So as a whole, as just a company-wide structure, I want you to remember 70-30 split. Somebody put in the chat, 70-30 split. Whatever vertical market that you are selling something in or your team is selling something in, there's always a 70-30 split on those commissions. And so to me, like what Chris McHenry said, what got me out of corporate America where I was already making 100K a year, I was already making 6 figures, was the fact that I'm getting 70% of the commission over here. I've been in sales a long time, and usually it's the other way around. Usually you're getting 10 to 20% commission of what you sell. And the company is getting 70 or 80% of what you sell, right? So I've sold projects that are $1 million in the DMV area, DC, Maryland, Virginia, construction projects that are still buildings that are still existing today. The company made 70% of the profit on what I sold. I got a little piece of it. So when I found out that you could come here with no experience and get $7,000 out of 10,000 and the company's keeping the smaller portion, the company's getting the 30% and you're getting the 70%, I was like, tell me more, right? Because that means I could sell one of these a month and pay my bills, right? Because the average is 7,000. We have some that are 10, 12, 14, 15,000. One commercial project could be 40, 50,000. Okay. So like I said, we had that income disclaimer at the beginning. I promise you, I'm going to make you fall out of your chair when I'm talking about the income, but let's keep it real simple. Personal sales. That's the first way we get paid. 7,000 on an average deal. That's very, very good income. Second way we get paid is called mentor sales. And that's something that you can optionally choose to get to at that point. But when you're just coming in the door, we don't expect you to know how an inverter works. We don't expect you to know how a solar panel works or how the utilities work or how to even talk to someone or sell something to them. We don't want you to do that. So please get that idea out of your mind. All we want you to do is keep it simple. We want you to be excited, get out there, talk to your family and friends. Why? Because somebody already is talking, somebody is already ringing their doorbell to sell them solar, a stranger. Somebody else is ringing their doorbell to sell them ADT security, a stranger. Somebody else is ringing their doorbell to sell them water. So the worst thing you could do is get into a company like this and be a secret agent. And you look up and you talk to mom or you talk to your auntie or you talk to your cousin one day and they said, yeah, my solar is getting installed right now. And your stomach just falls out of your body. You're like, whoa, I could have made 7,000 helping out my cousin, but I was a secret agent. So instead, you want to get excited, get out there, talk to people, ask them to send you their electric bill just so you can complete your certification. Tell them you just got started in the renewable energy industry. You're going to be here for the next 10 to 15 years, and you're working on your company certification, your solar certification. You need 3 more electric bills so you can go ahead and complete your certification. And they can submit it to you for a free report that your mentor is actually going to present to them over Zoom. So just for you doing that, just for you setting up those appointments with people that are interested to see a free solar savings report, you're going to end up doing 3 training sales with a mentor. So you're going to split that commission, that 7,000, you're going to split it 3,500 each. Just because you got an electric bill, you tagged it in the system, you uploaded it into our back office, you tagged a mentor. That mentor is going to present that opportunity for that customer, show them how much money they can save, and get them to sign those documents so you can get paid. And you're going to watch them do that for your first 3 training sales. And then if you want to, you can go sell 5 sales on your own now. We move you up to level 2 after you've done 3 sales with a mentor. And now you can say, hey, you know what? I want to try to do what you did on Zoom. I want to go ahead and present to a customer by myself. I want to answer their questions. I want to help them sign their docs and select their site survey. And now you're going to make all of the commission for those next 5 sales. And if you say, you know what, I really like this thing, whether it's water, whether it's solar, whether it's security, I like helping new people, and I'm excited about what this technology can do. I'm actually going to put my name in the hat to be a company mentor. And now I can split sales with new consultants that are coming into the company, maybe in another state, or your own team that you're bringing into the company because you're like, wait a minute, I can actually show my friends and family how to make an extra 5K a month. I'm going to go talk to some people. So now you can be their mentor, help them close those sales, and you're splitting the commission. So leads are always coming to you. So let me give you guys some examples. Let's say you're a mentor. Let's say you've done those 3 training sales, you've done 5 by yourself, and let's say you're now a mentor. You can now help 4 consultants, for example, close their first 3 training sales. That's 12 sales at $3,500 split commission on each one. So 3,500 times 12, that's $42,000 in 1 month. That's just an example, right? Let's keep going. We have something called team building overrides. Some of you may not want to build a team. Believe it or not, when I got into this business, to this industry, the solar industry, I said, I'm excited that I can make 6 figures with no team by myself, right? 1 deal a month. No team, no titles, no requirements. I can move at my own pace. What if I want to do 2 deals a month? What if I want to do 3 deals? My first year in solar, I made 300 grand from this business. Okay? Not because I could do it by myself, but because I realized, wow, a team actually makes it easier because now we're all moving in unison. We're all pushing leads together so we all can leverage. So if you do decide to build a team, but this is optional, look at what the overrides look like. Everyone comes in as a consultant. I was a consultant when I first started. You're getting 20% on anybody you directly refer to the company. And then you're getting your 70 cent per commissions on anything you sell. So you're getting both as a consultant. When you're a manager, now you're not only getting 30% on anybody you introduce to build, but you're also getting 10% overrides. That means every single person in your organization, in your team that sells something, water, solar, security, whatever it is, you're getting 10% of every rep's sale. What if somebody referred them in another state, in another country? You're still getting it. What if you don't know this person? What if you never referred anybody? You're still getting it. Okay? All you need to do to become a manager is collectively you and your team have to do 10 team installs in 60 days, in 2 months. That's very generous. As Chris said, I did 28 deals in 1 month. The company says just do 10 installs. That means if you got 10 people on your team, everybody just bring one deal to the table, you're now a manager. What if you didn't bring those people? What if somebody else brought them? You're still a manager, right? So we all get to win together because we're all getting those installs together. So we all get to make money together. This compensation plan is unlike anything I've ever heard of before or seen before, because I've been in other companies that had something similar having to do with team building, but there was a lot of cutouts and cutaways. So you really were only getting paid on maybe your first generation or your second generation. Over here, you get paid to infinity. Doesn't matter where they are. So let's say you're a manager. This could be your 6th month in the business. And let's say there's 10 consultants on your team. Maybe you didn't refer them. Maybe you just referred a real estate agent that knows a lot of people and they went out and referred them. Maybe you referred a roofer and the roofer said, "Oh, I'm going to go tell all my employees about this because they're all looking for extra income." However, you get the 10, you get the 10. So let's say 10 consultants are helping one household go solar per month. That's 10 solar deals per month on your team. Let's say 4 of them are coming from someone you directly referred to the company. Let's say 6 of them are anywhere. It could be somebody you have no idea about. Guys, that's $6,300 in overrides. Notice you didn't make one sale to get $6,300. So I get more excited about the team building side than the personal production side. Let's say you introduced one sale yourself to this scenario. That's $7,000 for your personal sale, $6,300 for your team sales. Guys, that's $13,300 in 1 month, and everybody just did one. 13,000, everybody sold one. We didn't say go sell 60 projects. We didn't say go sell 20 projects. Just do one. Okay, let's keep going. The money keeps getting better and better. Let's say you're a director and you've got the same 10 consultants doing 2 sales each. That's 13,800 in overrides. You haven't even sold anything. Let's say you sold one thing. 7,000 plus 13,000 is 20,800 in a month's earnings. And all you did was find one customer, but you had this team of 10. And so some people might be thinking, "Oh, I got to go find 10 people." Well, sometimes they find you. Okay? Let's say you're an executive director. Maybe that's a year from now. Maybe that's 5 years from now. Is it worth it? Let's say you're an executive director 5 years from now with 50 consultants, each of them helping 2 households go solar per month. That's 100 solar deals on your team, guys. That equates to 67,500 in overrides. Was it worth it for you to take 5 years to get to executive director to get a $67,000 check and you didn't sell anything? You just hung out for 5 years, watched everybody else be successful, and you get 67,000 in overrides because you got there first. If we break this down, that's 36,000 that are coming from your first level because you get a 40% executive director override, and 31,000 are coming from the rest of your team. Okay? It's called stick and stay. Just be here long enough and have your team in momentum and pumped up, and the rest is history. The next thing I love about I'm sorry, my slides are going backwards here. The next thing I love about the builder package is the fact that there we go. We have what's called the Smart Money Club, which was actually last night. The Smart Money Club allows you to earn and learn financial mastery. I know a lot of people that have made $1 million and they've blown it really fast. I'm one of those people too, right? So knowing how to manage your money and knowing how to properly invest your money, knowing how to have proper retirement savings established, right? The old way of just putting 401k away doesn't work anymore. There's much smarter ways to invest your money so that you can retire wealthy. And also, it comes with credit repair included. It helps you establish corporate credit so you don't have to continue to put cars and assets in your personal credit. You can start leveraging business credit where these things are not personally tied to you. If you've never ever learned about those things, you definitely want to become a builder so that every Wednesday night you're learning how to properly establish your entity. The builder membership also includes savings from everywhere, from retail restaurants, from fast food, from hotels, from different types of, Subway and places like that. And we have a travel club that will guarantee you cheapest hotels anywhere online. It'll blow away the prices. Me and my family, we like to go to Jamaica a lot. I put in the Jamaica hotels we stay at. It's easily $300 less for a package. Some of them are $500 less. Okay. So you have huge savings. That's going to save you anywhere from $2,500 to $3,500 a year. And we save the best for last, ladies and gentlemen. This is the dual team bonus. This is the part of the business that just makes it so fun to just help people get started, help them to launch, help them to do a fast start, because duplication and momentum are the two greatest tools that you can have in business. Okay? We have something in the company called Refer For, Pay No More. So I would advise everybody to start there. You get 4 people on your team. One of them could be a spouse. One of them could be a sister, a brother, a roommate, whatever. Get your 4 active. You pay no more. And guess what? Those 4 go into either your left team, team 1, or your right team, team 2. When you get to 10 on your left and 10 on your right, the company's going to start paying you $100 a week, $125 a week, just because you've got active people. Now, think about it. Those 4 that you brought on, they want to get their membership free too. They want to refer for and pay no more. So you're going to encourage them. We're going to show them, hey, we don't want to leave you out. We don't want you paying $99 a month. You want to go ahead and get your 4 and pay no more. And then you look up and you're like, whoa, I got 25 people now, right? Because 4 times 4 is 16. So if you had 4 and then they got 16, now you're at 20. You're almost at 25. So if you start to build the business with that duplication of 4 and you realize how powerful this business is, that you get a free vacation every year with this company. We haven't even talked about that. You get a free marketing program with this company, a drip CRM program. That comes included. That's $99 a month. That comes included with this membership. So the company gives you everything you need. And guess what? In my previous company, I had about 3,000 active people. So I'm excited that that puts me at executive 25 over here, where I'm making $25,000 a month on top of all the commissions I just showed you guys on the last page, because I'm a director too, right? So I'm getting those director overrides as well as the 25,000 a month, plus all the commissions when I sell something. Guys, this company pays like no other company on the planet. Mark my words. Everybody is coming to build. Everybody. You just got to get there first. So how to get started? One time, $199. You could blow $200 tonight on anything. You could go shopping right now. Right now, my kids need some clothes I got to go shop online for. I'm going to spend $200 like that tonight. You could invest that $200 over here one time, refer for, pay no more. So you're not paying $99 a month. You've got a nationwide solar business, both residential and commercial. You've got a nationwide ADT business. You've got a nationwide Rain H2O business. You've got the Build Rewards membership. You've got the Smart Money Club. You've got a free vacation every year. This company is amazing. And when you're thinking about right now, like Chris said earlier, do you want to invest in a company that has products and services that are a luxury for people, when inflation is at an all-time high, when people can't afford to buy groceries? Do you want a business that's based on essential goods and services like electricity, water, security? I don't care how broke I get, the ADT bill is still getting paid, right? Because I'm on my cameras every 5 minutes. I'm arming and disarming from my phone all the time. Because what happens when the economy is bad? Crime goes up, right? Nobody's going to stop paying their electric bill. Matter of fact, it's going to be one of the hottest summers. So when one of my clients posted on Facebook the other day here in Atlanta that her Georgia power bill went to negative $1, Georgia Power owes her because we helped her go solar in October. And she posted this on Facebook on her own and tagged her real estate agent who sold her the house, who is my friend, who tagged me and said, Jabari, let's go help her get a solar system so she doesn't have these high electric bills. She's a single mom. She wants to save money. We helped her, and now she's posting on Facebook how she has no electric bill. So now I have all these leads to follow up with to go present to them solar on Zoom to make another 3,000 to 7,000 so that they can post on Facebook and say, hey, Jabari helped me go solar. Now I have no electric bill. You see, it's the gift that keeps on giving. So a $199 investment gets you an entire brokerage. I easily would have spent $19.99. I would have spent $2,000. One sale pays it back, right? I don't pay $99 a month. I've never paid $99 a month because I got 4 people started my first month, and they turned into 16, and they turned into 38, and it just keeps growing and growing and growing. So you want to get started, get back in touch with who invited you, say, send me the link, go ahead and get started, and we will see all of you at the top and at the beach. Because remember, we got the best travel company in the industry. We all going to be on the beach, y'all. So let's get excited. Let's build. It's 2025. This is the spring season. This is when all of our sales take off for the summer. AC bills go high. This is the time to get excited and get in front of people, get those electric bills loaded into the back office. Let's help people. Let's help them heal their bodies with alkaline water, both bathing and drinking. Let's protect their homes with ADT security and Ripple Secure. Let's help them get a new roof because their roof is leaking. Let's help them go commercial and put an EV charging station outside of their doctor's office.
Talk to him, Jabari.
Right? Let's help everybody out there right now so that they can change their trajectory, change their life. And all they're going to do is just refer you to more and more people. You just keep blessing people and the blessings keep returning. And that's what we do here at BYLD. So thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you all at the top and at the beach. Good night, everybody.
Let's go.
Let's go.